My name is Shubham Supekar. In this video, I'll guide you through the process of deploying your portfolio website using GitHub Pages. I'll show you how to get a custom domain, assign it to your website, and finally how to register your site with a Google Search Console. The first step is to build your own website. I built mine using basic HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript. If you are familiar with React, you can use that too. Make your website even more responsive for both mobile and laptop screens. In this repository, you can find different types of files like CNAME file, Google40.html file, sitemap.xml file. Don't worry about these files for now. I'll explain what they are and how to create them in next section. One important thing is to remember when you are deploying your website on GitHub Pages is to place index.html file in the root folder. Do not put it inside any subfolder. If you do, GitHub Pages won't be able to find the index.html file and you will get an error saying index.html file not found. Let me walk you through my website. These are the 5 sections: home section, skill section, experience section, projects, and contact. And there is a button to go on top. There are some links to connect with me on social media accounts. You can also see a dark mode toggle button that switch between light and dark themes. If you are interested in checking out this website's code, then I'll provide the GitHub link in the description below. So be sure to take a look. I have created a form in the contact section of my website. To make this form responsive and functional, you need to sign up on this website. I'll give website link in the description below. Once you are signed up, create a project and name it as a portfolio. Okay, then hit the create button. After that, you will receive a form endpoint link. You will use this link to make a post request whenever someone submits the form. This ensures you get the message directly to your email. If you need the code, check the description below. On this website, you can handle up to 50 form submissions per month for free. The second step is to add your code on GitHub. Make sure your repository name is your username.github.io. You can add your code on GitHub either through Git or GitHub Desktop. If you are using Git, then follow this step. First, initialize your Git repository using git init command. Then add your files using git add command. Then commit your changes using git commit. After that, add the remote repository git remote add origin command. And finally, push the changes to the GitHub using git push origin man. If you prefer using GitHub Desktop, then it's much simpler. Just add your repository like this. Make sure all your files are included, commit and hit the push button to upload everything on GitHub. So after you added code to your GitHub repository, it will look like this. This is my index.html file. These are my CSS files like mobile-style.css, darkmode.css, and style.css. This is my JavaScript file, script.js, and these are my assets like image and all that. Okay. So after this, if you want to deploy your website, so keep one thing in mind that your repository name should be your username.github.io. Like my GitHub username is Shubham Supekar. So shubhamsupekar.github.io. Then head out to the setting, then scroll down, go to the pages, then build and deployment. Inside the build and deployment, select the option of deploy from branch and select the branch as master or domain, whichever branch your code is, then select that branch and just save. Hit the save button, and in after that about 10 to 15 minutes, your website will be live like this. Like you have to go for your username, then github.io. Go to this link and you will see your website is live in about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, this step is optional as your website is already live and shareable. However, if you want to use a custom domain for your website, then follow these steps. First, buy a domain on GoDaddy.com and then configure the DNS. So to configure the DNS, follow these settings. So go to my products. Here you can see you have owned this domain. So go to that domain. Then here domain, manage DNS setting. After that you need to add some records. Single A record and 4 times A record. So check the description section for the specific details to add these records. And after that, the one step is remaining to link your domain to your GitHub web pages. Now this is the last step to add your custom domain to your website. So go to your GitHub account, then your repository, settings, pages, and in the custom domain, add your byte domain here and hit the save button. After that, select the enforce HTTPS option. If you didn't select this, then it will use HTTP protocol, and if it use HTTP protocol, some devices might be shown as insecure site and didn't open the site. So mark this box enforce HTTPS. It will use HTTPS protocol. Now, after 15 to 20 minutes, you can check your custom domain. Is there your site is visible on this domain or not? Now, after this, your website is ready. But when you do a related search on Google Chrome, it will not show. It will only see when you type a URL. So, to make the relative search and see your website, I have used Google Search Console. Go to the Google Search Console, then add your website. Then after that, there is a verify. So to verify, download the google.html file from there. Then add to your GitHub, upload it to the Git repository, like doing git add, git commit, git push, or using a Git desktop. So push this file into your repository and verify it. Okay. Once Google verified the file, then it is verified that you are the owner of this website. And after that, do this. Then select your website that is verified. Here is the overview report of your website. Here is my like performance. Then URL inspection. Then pages. Now the sitemap is important. So I'll show you how to add this sitemap. To add the sitemap, create a file called sitemap.xml and fill this form, like what is your URL, then last modified that, how frequently you are changing your website, then what is your priority, this, and add this sitemap in the Git repository, doing git add, commit, and then push. After this, go to the Google Search Console. Then Go to the Google Search Console again, select the sitemaps, and here type the file name of your sitemap. Like I have a file name of sitemap.xml. So type here and press the submit button. In 5 minutes, it will succeed. So you have successfully added a sitemap for your website. After configuring the Google Search Console for your website, then it will be available for the results. Let's see. I'll type for Shubham Supekar only. Here is my website. Like portfolio. Okay. It's now visible in the result section also. So yeah, that's it. That's all about the video. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, then hit the like button, share the video, and thank you for watching.